All right, my friends, we are talking about lesson 12.1 today. It is flat surfaces, vertices, and edges. And we've got a bunch of different 3D shapes on the front of this piece of paper. Now, we've seen lots of those before. These are called solid figures. Sorry. Okay, I had to get my magnet on there before. Now, these are called solid figures, and that's because they are three-dimensional, which means they're not just flat, like this board is flat. It's got lots of different, it's got sides, it's got a bottom, it's got a top. So it's, if you think of a Kleenex box, that's a three-dimensional or a solid figure. So we've got a sphere, like a ball, pyramid, cylinder. We know what these things are. But the thing I really want you to pay attention to are these words that are yellow. These are these words down here that we don't talk about very much. Flat surface, face, edge, and vertex. Or if it's plural, it's vertices. So something might have one vertex, or it might have 4 vertices. So that's how it is when it is plural. So I don't want you to ignore this little movie that's up here because we have lots of things that are happening up here. Some solid figures that roll have flat surfaces. See those? A sphere has no flat surfaces. Solid figures that do not roll have flat surfaces called faces. And you can count all those faces. And solid figures that do not roll also have edges and vertices. So if you were looking at a dice, for instance, if we were looking at this little cube dice, do you see how it has edges right here? This little edge where 2 of the faces come together. So the number 1 is one of the faces, the number 5 is the other, and where those 2 faces come together is called the edge. The corner is called the vertex. Okay, so you see all those corners there? So when you answer these questions, make sure you're keeping all of those things straight in your head and take it slow. Take it slow. Really think about, what are they asking me? Okay, over here, your instructions are to write how many flat surfaces or faces, edges, and vertices. So I want you to notice they did this thing where they gave you the definition inside the sentence. Flat surfaces and faces are meaning the same thing. So when they say, how many flat surfaces or faces, that's the same thing. That's asking one question. And then the second part is how many edges, how many vertices. And then there's a whole different instruction here. Then circle the objects that have that shape. Okay? I want you to do 1 through 6. And then after you do 1 through 6 to get some practice, you're going to do the worksheet that goes with 12.1. And you are going to take a picture of that and send it to me. All right, good job. Good luck.